We will go into that, investigate, and take action against those people. Those are the saboteurs of our economy. Those are the saboteurs of our economy. And if we cannot rein in such practices, we will grind the country into a halt. You get people, who have looted the economy. They come around here and they look at you as though you are a beggar, or even if you are a beggar, you are a human being. There is one diplomat who said once they have taken all that money, they come puking on our shoes. We will deal with those people firmly. I can assure you, Kenyans, trust me, I will deal with those firmly. Fellow Kenyans, I am a Christian and I make no apologies about that. In my faith and my reading of the Bible is that we should be honest people. We should be honest people, and being honest is being honest even when nobody's watching. That's my view, and I stand for that. And when I stand for that, my conviction is that I should not take anything from anybody which does not belong to me, including the state. You know, when you are taking money from the state and somebody dies of malaria, as far as I'm concerned, you are a murderer. Somebody who would have had, drugs and treated and they dies, you're a murderer. Let's call a fact a fact. Let's call, a spade a spade. So what I stand for is, and that's my conviction, I am not a perfect man. I have never claimed to be a perfect man. But what I stand for is that I should be honest with the people I deal with, including everybody, even with my own children and everybody I deal with. So that's what I stand for. Dan, you also asked about bringing back our money. One thing I want to remind everybody is that there is no limitation period for crimes. When we get to the office, it's a question of, audio state has been talked a lot. We will get the system to look through that and deal with those who have stolen public money. That all that we need to do is get the records. As I said, we need to have competent people manning institutions. So we need to have investigators. One thing I am going to do is to ensure that we have qualified investigators who are going to investigate cases. If it is crimes, they are going to investigate crimes and deal with those who are found to have violated the law. On economic crimes, Kenya, we have very, very competent people. And in fact, as a matter of fact, my view is that you give them the freedom and the trust that you trust them, demand from them accountability. And they will do it. They will do it. But when you give them mixed signals, they don't know what you are going to do. They don't know whether if you are getting all of Njoroge or Nyakundi, how you are going to react. But if you give them the freedom, if you give the investigators, and I'm talking about even the EACC investigators, for example, tell them, here is a case, or you have even found it out yourself, investigate it, and say why we can't take action against those who have committed crimes. So we are going to follow those who have committed crimes, and the law will take its course. I will, on my part, facilitate the investigative agencies and make sure that they do their work as they are supposed to do. You've talked about Wanjiru. You talked about international relations. A very pertinent issue. It is extremely important that as a nation, our diplomatic relations with other nations should be a very serious issue that we should take into account. We should not create chaos in another country. We are not supposed to create any chaos in another country. In fact, as a matter of fact, Kenya has been a mediator and has done very well in the past. We should get back to that position where the Kenyan opinion is believed. And I mean, as you know, when you are dealing with international relations, the first and the foremost factor that you have got to take into account is the interest of our nation, not individuals, the interest of the country. So if you get somebody using his position to perhaps enrich himself and at the expense of the state, that one we will stop. We can't have that. It will be stopped. Those people in the diaspora, the question I think was whether or not we care about them. You have already had one of them talking from there. In fact, I am in communication with quite a number of them. Issues that they have raised, we are going to address. And remember, they are voters like everybody else here. Besides being voters, they are Kenyans and they are entitled to a protection of the law of their country and facilitated to be able to operate. As a matter of fact, you know, the remittance from our brothers and sisters in the diaspora goes a long way to give us foreign exchange. That's a constituency we should support, and so that when they do well, the country does quite well. Ronyo, you said whether some money is not going through the consolidated fund. I have been told about that. We have had even reports that sometimes money is carried in bags from banks, including central bank. You know what that means. We will go into that, investigate, and take action against those people. Those are the saboteurs of our economy. Those are the saboteurs of our economy. And if we cannot rein in such practices, we will grind the country into a halt. You get people, who have looted the economy. They come around here and they look at you as though you are a beggar, or even if you are a beggar, you are a human being. There is one diplomat who said once they have taken all that money, they come puking on our shoes. We will deal with those people firmly. I can assure you, Kenyans, trust me, I will deal with those firmly. I thank God for the fact that fear when I know I'm doing the right thing is something that doesn't bother me. It's something that doesn't bother me. I don't want it to go just thumping. You know what I have done in the past. I was abused. I was harassed. But by God's grace, I stood firm, and I think that's why I'm here. If I hadn't stood firm, I would not be here.